or pass? I'm going to give each guy a name of a player with a contract prediction from your friends over at The Athletic there, Will, your colleagues. And they're going to let us know if the Mets should pay that player or pass on that player. So I'm going to begin with you on this, David Lennon. Christian Walker, 3 years, $72 million. Are you paying or are you passing?
I'm paying. I love that deal for Christian Walker. You know, we just talked about them trying to get Pete Alonso, but if that doesn't work out, you know, 3-year deal for a guy like Christian Walker, Gold Glove first baseman. Look at his offensive numbers. I mean, he doesn't have the pure power that Pete Alonso does, but his OPS is great. He can provide some pop for you. So I think that's a very affordable contract. I mean, I can't pay fast enough for Christian Walker.
And that's the beauty of Christian Walker. Because of his age, he comes a lot cheaper. That's about half of what Pete Alonso is reportedly seeking on the market. So if you're the Mets, you could quote-unquote blow away this field for Christian Walker and still save a ton of money over what you would be paying Pete Alonso. You obviously get great defense with Christian Walker, but the stick is pretty good too. So I'm with Dave. I'm paying.
I'm with both of you guys on that. What about Paul Goldschmidt? 1 year, sort of pillow contract at this point, $15 million. Are you paying or passing, Will?
I am paying that. I like it. I like the short-term deal. I like the 1-year contract for a veteran type like that who should have motivation. To me, there's no bigger motivation than money, right? So I don't mind going the 1-year route with somebody like Paul Goldschmidt because he brings that veteran presence to your clubhouse. He's a pretty good fielder, and he may have some power to tap back into that maybe he didn't get to last season. So I like it on the surface of a 1-year deal. Wouldn't go much further than that with it, but I like it on a 1-year deal.
What about Joc Pederson here? 2 years, $26 million. Paying or passing?
I'll begrudgingly pay this one. I would much rather have a guy like Joc Pederson on a 1-year deal. I do feel like it's a bit of a pay high based on what he did last year. But look, you've done all this work. You bring in Juan Soto. You could definitely use one more bat. And if we're sitting here saying maybe the Mets don't get Pete Alonso, where do you get that extra power from? Because Christian Walker is not quite that guy. Joc Pederson can be at his peak. Another big left-handed bat in there. I'll pay it. It's fine. I'll pay it.
It's not your money. It's DiComo's money.
Generous panel.
Very much so. What about, and this is a name we've heard a lot about in recent days, Alex Bregman from down in Houston. 7 years. It's a rich contract. 7 years, $185.5 million. You paying or passing, Will?
I'm definitely passing here. I'm sorry. I just don't see it as a great fit for the Mets, actually. And I just because of what I alluded to at the beginning of the show, where they just allocated all this money, all these years to Juan Soto. Do you really want to add another long-term contract on top of that? I'm not sure about that. You already have an option at third base for now with Mark Vientos. You have other options as well in the minor leagues that you could maybe give a more fair shot to if you want to move Vientos to first base even. So I just don't see it as somebody who makes a lot of sense right now coming off the year that he just had where he didn't show the best offensive production. He's still a great player. Just don't love him at those numbers.
It would be weird to me if I could cut in for the Mets
please.
to do that for Alex Bregman, but not for Pete Alonso.
Right.
Well said.
Yep, makes sense. All right, let's finish on this one right here. A little bit of sentimentality with this because he really was one of the great stories of this past season. Jose Iglesias, 2 years, $16 million. David, paying or passing?
There's that S word again with the sentimentality. I think that's too rich for to play the sentimental card there. Iglesias was great. You know, we've talked about many times what he did for the Mets last year. Really a glue guy in the clubhouse. Really a spark. Played a number of positions for them. But I think, you know, you can find those type of players out there again. I think David Stearns takes pride in finding those guys.
Yes.
So I think 2 years and 16 is a little rich, I think, for that play.
There we go. Latest edition of Pay or Pass.